What's up, bodybuilding fans? Dave Palumbo here with an RX Muscle news update. The Arnold Brazil Men's Open prejudging has just let out. It's a Friday night prejudging with a Saturday night evening finals, and it was a two-man show. JUAN Morel versus RAFAEL Brandao, the Brazilian hometown favorite. The Brazilian fans love this for sure. We predicted it in the preview video that this would probably be the two guys or possibly three guys who would be facing off. Obviously, JUAN Morel bringing probably his best conditioning we've seen to date, at least in recent times from him. Maybe not the biggest Juan we've ever seen, but with his structure, his wide shoulders, his small waist, he really stands out on that stage. However, RAFAEL Brandao is probably the most complete man on the stage. He's not the biggest for sure. Obviously, Juan probably and Akeem Williams being the biggest guys on stage, but Brandao probably the most balanced from upper body and lower body. Juan obviously always fighting with the fact that his upper body is so big and so freaky, and his legs just have trouble keeping up. But when they go pose for pose here, you can score this on a pose for pose type of basis here. The front double bicep, obviously, being very tough to judge. Juan with the better upper body, RAFAEL Brandao with the better legs. And, you can almost flip a coin on the front double bicep. When they go to the front lat spread, you really see Juan's width here tremendously. But then you can't look at those thick teardrops on RAFAEL Brandao's legs. You have trouble picking this pose. I almost give this to RAFAEL Brandao only for the sheer fact that he has better balance and better front quads. Now when you go to the side poses, this is where Juan shines, because Juan's got the great side leg and with the hanging hamstring, shredded glutes. He's got the thick, chest, delts, arms. He's just bigger. This is a really good pose for Juan. Juan really dominates the side chest pose for certain. Then when you go to the back, now it's a toss-up, because now you're dealing with Juan's width versus Brandao's more completeness. And on the front double bicep, this is the bread and butter pose of a JUAN Morel, usually. But I like Brandao's tie-ins in his lower back here. The glutes are about equal. Juan's got a little bit more glute mass. Brandao's got the hamstrings, but they're not really that ripped. Once again, this is a tough pose if it becomes a glute pose, you give it to Juan. On the rear lat spread, when Juan pulls those arms back, you see those finger-like, striations he's got in the lower lats, the feathering. He's got more width than Brandao, and he's got the glutes that really pop out, even though his legs look a little shallow compared to Brandao's. I give the lat spread to Juan. Once again, it's hard to beat his width with that shoulder structure that he's got. Then you go to the side tricep. Once again, Juan very, very dominant from the side because of that side leg. He's got great abs, great ab insertions. Even though Brandao's got the same type of ab structure, Juan's just bigger once again, and Juan's side leg is better. I give the side pose or the side tricep to JUAN Morel. When you come to the front now, here's where it gets tricky, because Juan has got a great ab thigh shot because he's got the really small waist. He's got the great ab insertions. He's got the big pecs and wide shoulders. But Brandao's got the legs on this shot, and it is an ab thigh shot. So I almost give this shot to Brandao here because of the fact that he's got better legs, at least better front quads than Juan does here. And that's a tough shot for Juan to lose, because that's usually his calling card. And then on the most muscular, Juan is just so big here on that crab shot. This is Juan's put it away shot. This is where it's really hard. I don't even know why Juan puts his hands together. I would just go right for the crab if I were Juan, because that's when he really dominates. And Brandao is good here because he's got the good front quads, but Juan can just lean over into that crab shot and you don't even see his legs. and he really dominates this one. So for me, after prejudging, I think Juan is just more complete here. He wins more poses. Once again, I love Brandao's legs. I love his balance. Juan's a little bigger. I think I give the edge to Juan after prejudging. But, the finals are tomorrow, so you really can't say that one guy is going to win or not. I think tomorrow is going to tell a lot. I think if Juan comes back a lot fuller, which I think he's capable of, he looks a little flat here. I think he'll put this show away. If Brandao comes back a little tighter and Juan comes back too flat, Brandao could put the show away. So it is very close. Of course, Akeem Williams, I mentioned in my preview, literally going from the airport to the men's prejudging. holding a lot of water here, obviously. We knew the 9-hour flight was not going to be good for Akeem Williams. This is Akeem has trouble with fluid retention to begin with. Coming off a 9-hour airplane flight is not the way to go about competing at a show. Now, obviously, he had a visa issue at the last minute. The fact that he made it at all is a testament to how bad he wanted to be on that stage. It'll be interesting to see what him and Oscar pull off overnight, because 24 hours is a long time. They should be able to pull a lot of water off. It'll be interesting to see what kind of a Akeem Williams comes back tomorrow. However, I think it's going to be a little too late at that point for him to make up enough points to win this show, but you never know. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle News Update.